All right, guys, we're here with Michael West.
What's up? Back again.
Yeah, he's back. So I see you got the new sign.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Actually, like I said, it's the prettiest thing since I've seen Marla for the first time, right?
True.
Yeah. She hasn't even said thank you about that, So I'm just kind of waiting. I got her a new car today, too, so she'll be happy with that.
What kind of car?
19 Armada.
That's a big car.
Yeah.
That's a SUV, right?
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Keep family safe,
You I've noticed lately, Mike West, motivational Mike, however we want to call him. He if you'll follow him on Facebook, he write every other day or every day he tries to write something positive, how he feels. And if you hadn't really got to understand who Mike West is, go check out our podcast with him. It was great. It was very inspiring. Me and Matt were blown away. Mike started it was a dealership with his stepdad, and they took it from 4 or 5 cars a month to last month he hit 98.
Yeah, 98. We actually had we had to take some off the board. We actually sold some. Some people gave us some fake paycheck stubs. I think we had like 4 of those. I think we really sold somewhere around 105. But 98 was the number we ended up with at the end of the month. I had to take like 7 off the board. Like I said, we had some people give some fake paycheck stubs. Some people quit their job like the day after they bought it. Somebody quit their job 2 days before they bought a car. And we have to verify all this information and make sure it's true and correct and that you can afford to pay for the car, right? So, had a lot of fake paycheck stubs and fraud last month. It was crazy, and I don't know if people are getting this unemployment, so they know that they can't buy. We can still probably get you approved, if you told us about the unemployment. But if you lie to me one time, I'm done. There is no, hey, this is my real job. No, I'm out. I'm not lying to you. You don't lie to me, right? Because my lender at the end of the day is the most important person. The most important part of the whole thing, right? They're willing to loan you the money to get this car. You better pay them, and you're not going to lie to them, right?
So do you have to go and like repo it or bring?
Yeah, they have to bring the car back, right? We signed a conditional delivery with every single deal saying that, hey, if you change something.
That's what you helped me with Dad's a lot.
That's exactly right.
Jourdan Automotive.
That's right.
Yeah, I read through it. It's pretty crazy. You have it. You did it well.
Yeah, well, I got it from somebody else, somebody that's had this problem before, that got sued because for whatever reason. But it's good to have, man, because, I find it odd sometimes that everybody believes that car salesmen and car dealers are, liars, But a lot of the times it's the actual, and I don't mean this in any negative way towards any customer, but when some of these customers lie to you and expect you to tell them the truth, I think that's where a lot of this comes in at, right? They come in and lie about that, hey, I seen it cheaper down the road, and you never really did, right?
Oh, it happens at the mattress store all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I seen it cheaper down here, then why didn't you buy it?
Yeah.
That's it was newer model, less miles, and cheaper over there. And you must not like the person.
I like sometimes when they bring in the paper with something they pulled offline and it's like, no.
Yeah,
I could tell you mess with that.
Yeah, they altered it in some way or, and I always find it funny about people that they lie to you and expect you to tell them the truth. And we try to be you're going to be truthful as much as we can, but when I call you on your bullshit, then, don't be upset.
Well, and a good thing, though, is, like I said, we've been friends for a while. And, I think when we started being friends, you were doing 30 cars a month.
I think we're doing, our average probably around 55 or so, 50, yeah. 55.
It's crazy to see, like, you don't even have the Loosedale lot anymore, do you?
Nuh-uh. Actually,
that's crazy.
My business increased by closing it down because I got to bring my vehicles down. We have so many customers, man, and people don't believe really how many customers that we get in a month on a monthly basis. I would say somewhere around 2,000, and you go, we can't even handle them all, right? I try to keep a skeleton crew that way I can maximize people's talent. Right, I can show them how. I can show them how to do more with what they're currently doing instead of hiring multiple people to do one thing that really one person can handle.
And plus, on an owner standpoint, it's got to be nice to have just 2 locations. More focus on these locations.
It kind of concentrated it a little bit. That way I can focus, and they're only 5 miles apart.
And how far is Loosedale from here?
It's like 50 minutes.
I've never been there. We need. Yeah, I've never been to Loosedale.
Well, you obviously know where that's where I'm from, so.
Yeah, I know. I need to go though. It's one of the places I want to visit one day in my life.
No, it's a nice place. It's nice and quiet.
I love Tony. Yeah, when I started riding Ruckus's scooters, one of the first guys I met in the scene in 2012 was Tony, and he does the.
I know. I mean, I used to have him on Facebook. I don't know if he.
Yeah, he's a dope dude. He does like a Frito-Lay truck, or I might be Tom's, one of them.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He loves it up there, and then they have like the shop, which they're big in the like lowrider trucks. There's a posse of like big scraping the coast guys up there. Big scene. They're like a family.
No, people. I mean, George County people are good people, man. You know?
Yeah.
It's just not for me, right? My mindset is, and it's bigger than Biloxi. It's bigger than Loosedale, But until I outgrow Biloxi,
So you get that with a 201 yacht.
201 foot.
201 foot.
Yeah,
I can't wait to be on that thing.
Yeah, I can't have a 199 and 11 inches, bro. Just not gonna work.
So how did that 98 make you feel? Because I know how you're a close friend of mine, but that 2-car thing gotta had a. I mean, it's been on your mind,
dude. We kind of said, but I knew we sold more than that, right? Yeah. It's just a circumstance. We'd have sold 100 no matter what. So we sold over 100. We ended up with 98, and that's what we cashed out for the end of the month, right? And we're still getting some of those funded, but. We had a conversation like midway through the month, and we set a goal like 100 cars a month, right? Nobody else is doing that. And even your big franchises, they may tell you they do them, they don't. I know because the reps from the finance company come and talk to me, and they tell me how many everybody's getting. So we sell more than probably 2 or 3 different kinds of dealerships combined, like the franchises, Oh,
I know.
So anyways, so we set this goal 100 cars a month, right? And we strive toward it, and we have this other goal, like it's 3 cars a day. As long as 3 cars a day keeps the bill collector away, right? But in reality, that's 90 to 93, and sometimes, 80, what is that, 84 or something like that on another day. I mean, on like February, on this February, been like 87, but because of leap year. So we try to keep that 3 cars a day, and sometimes we lower our goal, and this is a conversation we have, because we have meetings every single morning. Right, we have a big meeting that's an hour to an hour and a half long on Monday mornings, and we do it every Monday. If you're late, then you get locked outside. But we have everybody, all the sales are responsible for being there for 15 to 20 minutes every single morning. And every different morning, we train on something else, right? Because my thing is, we're trying to improve ourselves.
Always grow.
Yeah, we're trying to improve every day. That's all.
So when me and you talk at night, because I mean that's how I've always done it too. I have to keep pushing myself to learn new things, try new things. So at night when me and you were talking, what's what you do. You're learning, and you go and the next day you're ready to share that with them and kind of build them up. Is that kind of your approach?
Well, I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
I kind of feed off the other managers. I kind of put it in their having their responsibility to do those every single morning because they're working with it every single day. I've kind of stepped back. I like to micromanage until I don't have to micromanage anymore, right? And I'll tell you something that I learned from your dad that's helped me tremendously is inspect what you expect. He told me that when I first met him. You gotta, because I wasn't, a manager. I mean, a good manager, I guess I would say, but I'm getting better and better every day. But is to inspect what you expect. So if you're expecting something out of someone, then you need to come back and inspect what you told them to do, right? The task or whatever it is. And at some point, like if you got somebody that's not fully trained and you're training in the training process, when you start to let a little bit more of the leash out, you tell them what to do, how to do it, and they should be able to go through that process, and then you go back and follow up on it, right? If they did a good job and you don't need to critique it in any way, then you just kind of walk off. You don't really say very much, right? And then you give them another task. And if they can continually do that, then I don't really have to worry about them anymore, right? It's that's the people that I have to stay on top of and constantly remind you, and that's the stuff that I really don't like to do, right? Because if we have a conversation, I want us to be, and we talk about communication and everything and how it affects the workplace. And the most important part of communication is comprehension.
True.
So if I'm telling you something and my vision is different, I'm seeing it in my head, but you can't see what's in my head. So, and if I see it in your eyes that you don't really understand what I'm talking about, I have to go through, and some people may think like I'm talking down to them, but I'm not. I'm really trying to make you understand.
I'm working on that right now.
I'm trying to make you understand what I'm trying to convey because I can see the confusion in your face.
See, I've been doing a lot of notes in my phone just to express, or even do like small mock-up videos.
Yeah.
Of ideas that I have, instead of me just talking. Which we work great together in conversations when we talk ideas. Like me and you just fire it off. You see kind of where I'm going.
Yeah, I like the creativeness of.
And we work. I mean, me and Mike will be on like almost a couple times a week. We'll just talk ideas, dreams, or whatever. But we can comprehend. We bounce off each other really well. We're never going to stop creating or have all these ideas. But I started learning. I would tell somebody something and they just wouldn't see the picture. And they kind of like thought I was being arrogant or talked down, or, if somebody's got some issues with their audio, if on a podcast, if I watch it, I'm like, no, it should be this way. And it's just because it's driving me crazy on my own stuff. So, comprehension of like trying to explain what your failures are, trying to give a little hints.
It's extrapolating what you're trying to talk about.
And I'm horrible at that.
Yeah. I had been really bad about it. I was actually poor at communication at first, right?
Yeah.
Because people do this thing where they try to be vague with you all the time, and whether that's reciprocated back and forth. So when I have a conversation with somebody, I want to make sure we're 100% on the same page before we leave the conversation.
Oh, that's what I've been working on really with everybody. Like my friends, I'm trying to, really get them to understand what I'm saying, because I do come off rude sometimes when I'm got all these ideas in my head. And I'm just excited.
No.
Yeah, and it comes off. Even you too, like we get so excited about something and passionate, it might come off a certain way.
Yeah.
When you're trying to explain or talk to somebody, you're really just like, when we get excited, it's hard to fall asleep sometimes because your ideas are just, but yet when you execute them, and I had a big problem where I was just like, I give bits and pieces in confusion.
Yeah.
And then I didn't just say, hey, let's take these steps. And I'm trying to do more steps, more series of things.
Yeah, and dude, that's the way it works, because I build software. I work with somebody, and I've been building software for quite some time, so, and that's really helped me build out processes, right? So, Mike, you have to tell me what your vision is so I can extrapolate that out into, I said that twice today.
Yeah,
but anyways, extrapolation. Anyways,
it's a big word.
It is, man. Anyway, so show me on paper what it looks like that you want me to build, and that's what I have to do. I can't do it based on what you tell me because I don't really understand.
I wonder what
fully.
your notebook looks like.
Well, dude, I tell you what, I'm a kind of, when I'm building something out like processes, I use Paint, Microsoft Paint, and I'm like, I may not be like, well, I don't know if there's anybody better than me in the world at like drawing things out on Paint, but I'm pretty damn good at it.
You know who else does that? Koenigsegg. Was a Christian Koenigsegg, or the guy that started Koenigsegg, the car company, built the Koenigsegg, like the $3 million cars.
I don't even know what that is, brother.
It's a Koenigsegg. It's a supercar. It's a 300-mile-an-hour car. It's like one of the world's fastest cars.
I have to look that up.
It's like it's made in I believe I might chop this up. I think it's Sweden.
Okay.
Or Switzerland.
How you spell it? What does it start with?
It's a Koeng. I'd have to pop that up. It's a
if anybody knows me that's watching this right now, they know I'm Googling this shit because
hey, do it. But no. I'm saying, but I watched the thing. He started building cars right when the McLaren F1 came out. He was inspired, so he built his own car. So, and it was a really cool design. But he started that company with that concept. And
I've seen these cars before.
But when he talks about how he built his first car, it was in paintbrush. And that even today he's got so many employees and they're doing so many cars, and they had an interview with him. I just watched it like last week, and he said, I still use paintbrush to tell my team what I want.
No, dude, listen, I have engineers. Like when I send them something, they go, "What program do you use to do all this stuff in?" And I'm like, "Well, Microsoft Paint." And they were like,
"I love it.
It's actually to scale." And I said, "Yeah, because you can actually go by the pixels, right? And you just divide out how many pixels by how many feet, So if I want a 30-to-1 scale, I just 30 pixels to every 1 foot.
I thought you just said pickle.
I did say pickle. I got excited.
No.
So, anyways,
I think for a long time I didn't use Dropbox, and I was always doing email stuff, and I still like that old fashioned email send back. I even send emails to myself. I mean, I've always done that.
Dude, I do it every day.
When I find something, I send me an email so I can, I see my own name, and I'm like, there's something in there.
I put whatever it is in the subject so I can go back and research it later, right? So if I'm drawing my stuff on Microsoft Paint, I just send it to myself like first floor, new building, so I can go back and look. Or if I need to download it to send it to somebody else, that's what I do.
There's a few things that I've been using. I'll show you. Might work your workflow a little faster.
Yeah.
I've been using it. Also, it's crazy. Paint. I remember one of my first approach to Photoshop style back in the day was me and Ryan Bowden, and we used to take car photos. This is back in junior high.
Yeah.
Like probably 2002. But me and Ryan, maybe 2000. Me and Ryan used to. We would sit at his house and we would scan a picture of his Celica. He had a Toyota Celica GTS white, body kit and everything, and we would set that picture in like on a low I don't know, opacity.
Yeah,
that's the word. And we would pixel on paint. So we would make that car like a painting.
Sure.
But individual pixels.
No, that's right. Zoom all the way in so you can.
Yep.
No, that's exactly.
And we would do that on the weekends. We'd go out and be like, "Hey man, you want to finish that car piece?" And we would just take turns.
Yeah, just.
Now
it's so tedious to do all that, and most people are like, "Dude, I'm telling you, I'm down to fine details about things,
But now I'm kind of going back. Like I'm really good at Adobe, like all the software. Like I'm really diving into Adobe, but I still find myself taking. Okay, well if I'm getting that stuff done, like look at my new approach to like film and stuff. You'll see more detail in my work now because I'm actually being more tedious to what I already know and just applying it to be better.
No, that's right.
So I'm taking more time even now. Like I'm not just throwing something out.
Yeah, you're graduating to new programs because you're learning new things, right?
Yeah, I just instead of cutting, the shortcuts are kind of stopping with me.
Yeah.
I'm finding to take approach. Now, this is like a shortcut for right now, like, how we're doing this, but this is how we feel.
No.
So one camera is still intimate.
Yeah, we had like I said, we walked in. We're going to eat Captain Al's.
Yeah.
This was kind of like a walk in here and let's talk about something for about 30 minutes, right?
I will have this guy on a mic and he will be talking about his motivation because, I mean, he's such a, like, people have excuses. They'll drink and they'll do these things. He doesn't do any of that stuff. It's straight work. I mean, it's grind. It's when you watch a motivational videos and you want to get pumped, go hang out with this guy. Listen to this guy. And I always like, Mike, we're gonna do some clips of you because it's like he gets up every morning and gives 110% Monday through Sunday. He doesn't drink. He used to drink. He won't drink because he knows it makes him slow. It slows him down a little bit. That's his personal thing. But he's in a welder.
Used to.
Yeah, he used to weld. So it's like this opportunity to be. Now he's a CEO, like an owner of a company with employees that he has to worry about, take care of, and he's always there for them. I'm kind of going, hey, Mike, maybe 3 or 4 hours away from the dealership would be good for us. And he's getting there. I mean, I introduced him to Cam. They become friends. So Mike's getting there. He's getting out of. He's starting to. We're about to have lunch, Captain Al. So
I have 2 friends now. No, I'm kidding. I have a bunch of friends.
4 or 5, maybe.
Yeah. I don't hang out with a lot of people. I feel like I can do a lot of things over the phone.
Well, your time's like you're on like. I bet you when you look at your phone, it's 9 o'clock, and then boom, it's 4. Then boom, like time's got to fly for you.
Every single day, my day flies by. I don't know if the last time, maybe grade school, that I had a day that wasn't, and everybody's like, well, you're getting older. No, that's not it. I enjoy every part of the day, right? When you're having fun, time flies, right? Time flies when you're having fun, whichever way you want to say it. But, dude, I have fun all day. This is what I love to do. One of my employees stopped me the other day and said, Mike, dude, how in the world do you do 100 different things? And I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Not only do I enjoy it, and, this is a positive thing towards them, I have people that I don't have to worry about, right?
Oh, yeah.
I can go do those other things. I don't have to stay on top of them about everything, When they say, hey, Mike, or I say, hey, can you do this for me? I know it'll get done, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so, I mean, not only do I get to have fun all day, every day, everybody works as a team, man. I mean, it's like a well-oiled machine where I'm at, or anywhere I go. I try to make it that way.
I just think, why I'm pushing him to get on mics is another reason too, is I enjoy the conversations I have with them. And I feel kind of selfish that I get to have these conversations with them because and some of the ideas we've talked about, it's not going to happen overnight. Anything Mike's done is not overnight. It has not been overnight. It is a grind. It's series. He's doing it in series. He just knows that you got 24 hours in a day and you get some sleep, you make time for your family, and then you just put your head down and you go. When he walks around the dealership, I'm pretty sure you're not going to know it's his dealership because he has this certain thing. I mean, you'll see his dog, you'll see him running around, you'll see him checking his cars, you'll see back and forth from lots, auctions. I mean, he's always wearing tennis shoes. I'm pretty sure you're wearing tennis shoes right now.
Yeah, I do. They actually got 2 holes in them. People's been giving me a hard time about that.
Have you ever clocked how many miles you walk in a day?
Oh, I don't have a clue.
We need to get a watch and get you on that and see.
Like a stepper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably around. I don't know. I like to,
He's standing up right now. He's having Robbie Ellis, the Neo Life's kind of working on you.
I've been going to Neo Life. I've been 2 years. I've been getting like dizzy and having problems, and it's really affected. When I sit down, I don't know. It's kind of amplified.
Yeah.
So when I stand up, the light really helps, and I don't know why that is, but actually, I've been to like 5 different doctors, and finally, I said I'm sick and tired of doing this, and I knew. I didn't know like Robbie super well, I just knew who he was, and we kind of talked before, and so I said I'm going to go to the doctor and I'm going to get referred to physical therapy because I'll do anything. I'll pay any amount of money for it to stop because it really stops my production, right? And I can remember almost anything in the world, but when this hits me, it's almost like I can't even think, right?
That's got to really bother you.
Oh, dude, when you can remember 15 credit cards, all the numbers on them. I can remember everyone. I told you, I can remember every one of my employees' Social Security numbers.
I need a brain train. I need to get on that level.
Dude, it's because I couldn't. I was telling Robbie this, and to go back to Neo Life. So, anyways, I go in there, and Robbie is super smart. Extremely intelligent about, especially because I haven't went anything deeper than the body, and how it works. I'm sorry, my phone's going off. But anyways, extremely intelligent about and he's very passionate about it, So I've been working with Tyler there, and dude, we've just been digging into what may be the cause of this thing, and dude, I've been getting more better days, right? And Robbie says this slogan's kind of, it feels good to feel good, right? And absolutely, dude, it's so clairvoyant when I don't have this problem that it's been really good, man. And I don't know anybody. And this is not a promotion to Robbie. This is a testament to what it's done for me. If you have like some kind of chronic pain or chronic problem, mine's not so much pain as it is awkwardness, right? Almost like I get dizzy all the time. So if you have something like that and you don't know what the solution is, then you probably need to go see somebody like Robbie. Right at Neo Life.
They got 2 locations. One's what's that? The Ivorville, and then there's one right here.
Carolina Range. Like right here. Yeah, right there. Yeah. So,
I mean, anything to help you in your health. Anything to keep you going.
Yeah, and it's not when I've walked in. Like I said, we've been at 5. I've been going to 5. This is the 5th doctor I've went to get this figured out. Right, and it's some kind of nerve problem or muscular problem that's causing a nerve problem. A lot of tension in my face, migraines and stuff like that. So, man, I don't generally deal with people that, if you come in, it's like a puppy mill, they kind of a peel meal, whatever they call them. They just don't care about you. They just care about, getting their numbers up. I do not think that at all about Neo Life and Robbie and them. They actually, and I'm very picky in everything that I do and very peculiar. And, dude, they work with it. They understand. They know I'm going to go research and do all my stuff. And, dude, it's always new stuff and always trying to figure out what the problem may be. And, dude, we're getting closer and closer every day to figure out what that is so I can live a better life and feel good every day. And I'm going to feel good no matter what because that's my personality. I don't care if I'm hurting, I lost my leg, I'm bleeding to death.
True.
Hey, what do we got to do to fix it, right?
Yeah.
So, but anyways, and that's,
you look better though. It seems like,
no, right now.
your jaw. How about your jaw?
Dude, it's still, I mean, today it's kind of hit or miss, but we did some stuff the other day that kind of tweaked some stuff.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that gets worse before it gets better kind of thing. Like,
For sure. I mean,
yeah, it has to, right? It's
trial and error.
That's right. You're trying to build, that's exactly right. You're trying to build up your, or get rid of the weaknesses, and it's painful to go through that kind of stuff, but it's all good, man. I know that at the end of the day, I don't care how many of these I got to go to, but I know that we're coming towards fixing the problem.
And that, I mean, I'm proud of you on that. I mean, because you're addressing that issue, and I think it's gonna. I mean, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's right. And dude, to be honest with you, that's what they're there for, right? Most people just don't know how to approach that. Go to your doctor, say, "Hey, I've had these problems," and a lot of times it's not these. Most of these doctors want to give you this pill,
Magical
right?
pill, like the Matrix.
That's right. Hey, listen, and it will fix your problem temporarily, right?
It's a bandage.
It's a bandage, but it's a bandage that the sore keeps getting bigger. So you keep one day the bandage ain't big enough to cover the sore, right?
Yeah.
And then the bandage don't fix the problem. Now you're addicted. Now you got two sores.
And there's another thing too. Richard Hawthorne has got me doing. I forgot to send you that squat, but
Hey, I've been doing it every day, dog.
difference, huh?
Yeah, dude. My hamstring's so tight, But I've been trying to do it every day. I try to do what they teach me at physical therapy every day.
Yeah.
And it has made a difference. And I was gonna call and tell you that, but just been busy.
Richard, I mean, he set me down. He's like, just do this, dude. That's what your first step is. Do this. And I've always seen Richard do it.
Yeah.
Before his lifts, even when he's at the house hanging out having dinner, he's always continuous in this spot. And it's like you're stretching so much. Like this is a spot where you're really stretching. And I started doing it every day, and I'm really a big difference because I'm seeing more. You just picked me up doing cardio.
Yeah.
No matter what I do, drink some beer, whatever I'm doing, and that's another thing too with the Atomic Habits. You guys need to get that book.
Oh, it's a great book.
And whatever I'm doing, I don't care if I have a little hang up, whatever's happening.
Yeah.
I make sure that I hydrate myself before night.
Yeah.
And then I get up and I'll no matter what, I don't care if I have a little hang or whatever happens, I'm still doing that cardio.
Yeah.
And I'm not stopping.
That's right.
And I'm getting in these routines, and I'm picking up more. I'm picking up after myself. I find myself just doing these extra little things, and then it's just every day it's getting better. Every day I'm like,
no, it becomes a habit, right?
Atomic Habit.
That's right. It becomes a habit to where you don't have to stand up and go, I need to do that. Your body automatically goes that way, right? So I build those up to doing just the things I write down.
My
every
life's
day.
getting so much better.
Good. That's what it should be. People should want to have a good life, right? Not want to get beat down by the world every single day.
And I went through that. I told you, dealing with the auto industry, so many personalities. You're going, and I found myself in a negative situation. I don't think I was a negative towards a person,
Sure,
but for myself, I was just like, good, okay. And then you wake up, and it's like people are wearing masks, and you're like, what's going on? And it's like, and then they shut your mattress store down. We talk about this, and it's like, well, I'm just going to completely drink, not moderation. Now I'm pulling into moderation now. I like a little chaos in my life. I'm not perfect.
Yeah,
but doing this Atomic Habits, it's keeping me going because when I get an hour and a half that cardio I do, I feel better.
Of course,
I feel better, and I'm feeling great, and I'm seeing progress. You're seeing it with the show. You're seeing more development with the show. You're seeing more skits. Me and Matt are doing a lot more things. Matt's even got the book. Matt's on the book right now.
Yeah. What's Matt doing?
Huh? What's Matt doing right now?
I hadn't talked to him in a while.
He's been hustling with insurance.
I got you.
And he just has so many appointments. He's in every club, and
that's right. That's I'm telling you, man.
He's in insurance, man.
Yeah, it's networking. It's a full-time job.
And he's gonna be out around a lot more. But I even told him, it's like we're gonna do whatever we want with the show. Yeah. We're actually doing photography. It's not gonna be Jourdan doing photography. I've always done photography. It's gonna be Jourdan Matthew photography.
Yeah.
He's running around with the same camera I'm running around, and me and him are doing a collaboration, and that's how we're gonna be entering some of our pictures into some contests, photography. That I think it's gonna be different, man. It's Jourdan Matthew going around, and we're gonna challenge ourselves, and we're gonna be together. But we're gonna really do this as a collaboration, especially with the show, and you're gonna see a lot more of these shows. But Matt's doing well. He just he's on everything. He's in every board. He's
in every networking group that you could possibly be on the coast.
He's the president of the Rotary Club.
Yeah.
He's in everything. So it's like, hey, man. But yeah, I told Emily, it's like she came on last night when I called you. Want you to come over. You were bathing your son, doing family time, and you're here. You called me early morning, so it's like, yeah, no, we're gonna get this out. Let's go. Let's
No,
go.
that's exactly right. And dude, I don't know if you heard that a second ago. It's my stomach growling.
All right, guys, we're
Yeah.
going to Captain Al's.
Yeah, we're going to Captain Al's. If you ain't never been there, it's great food. The crab meat salad's the best.
Talk to you later.
Later.